Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter 2. So I've recorded the next couple of minutes before, in between videos I had some food and I bit my cheek, so I've been talking more badly than normal. And that was for dramatic effect. Right, why are you so slow? Good, you picked it up. So although I've recorded the first couple of minutes of this video a couple of times, this is further than I've ever got in the game before for definite. I never got off the island, I don't think, or off the mare, because I had certain quests that wouldn't trigger every time I played it before. I think I got to LNA before, I think. But before, I've never got this far, so it's all completely blind again. In fact, I was just now, in the first time I played this, the dialogue options in this game are so cheap and badly written and just silly that maybe my opinion of the first part of the game, which was always bad, I never had a good impression of this game, was unduly kind. I mean, this village hasn't even been programmed. And you'll see in a minute what I mean. So this conversation's okay. Good to see you still in one piece. Any sign of my employers? Yes, they were killed by an evil cleric and raised as his undead minions. Here's the pay they had set aside for you. Really? How awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Here, take some of the gold for yourself. You earned it. Thank you. I need to be going now. Well, thanks for the help. I'm off. May your journey go well. Now, I noticed that this guy's been injured, so I don't know what's happened there, but something bad has obviously gone down in the village. Because our friend the armourer, who we're going to come back and buy from, has disappeared. Oh, this time he is drawn. Last time he wasn't here. So I don't know what happened then. Now this is where the game gets really fucking stupid. Remember those children we promised we wouldn't tell their parents about what they were doing? Well, wait till you see what choices we get. Thank you so much for finding the boys. Andrew just returned home. Zach and I owe you so much. Yes, again you show me the meaning of courage. Ilma to bless you. Well, I'm just glad the boys are safe. Andrew should be raised to have the same honour and character that you possess. He will learn from your deeds. So this is a good thing. He should have the honour and character that I possess, because I've been a goodie. And I worship Torm, I'm good. I want people to follow in my footsteps and worship Torm. However, I don't get that option. I have three options to say, no, don't do that. One is literally, no, don't do that. One is, are you sure that's a good idea? One is, no, don't do that, you'll convince him to get into more trouble next time. Why? Why can't I say, yes, do that? So, we choose the least shit option, which is, are you sure that's a good idea? Then he says, I don't understand, what do you mean by that? So now I've got four options that basically say what they were up to, when I promised them I wouldn't. Oh my god. Right, so which was the least shit option? From talking with the children, it sounds as though you've been telling them tall tales. And just what have you been telling him, Zakan? So now we're causing marital problems for these two, and betraying their child's trust. This is rather embarrassing. I want my son to grow up with the courage that I lack. I was hoping that he'd find in you a role model. Zakan, you fool. Do you truly believe that of yourself? The two of us are going to need to have a little talk. So it's quite alright, just be more careful with your stories. Yes, I see that now. I will be more prudent with my tales in the future. Please accept this gift from the two of us. We are forever in your debt. Thank you, that's very generous of you. This amulet was handed down to my father, and from my father to myself. It's not seen any use for 3 generations now. I entrust it to you. We won't take up any more of your time. Thank you again for bringing Andrew back. You'll be forever in our prayers. So get this, after basically betraying their son, and saying, no, don't make him follow in my footsteps, which was the only options I had. I just had 7 of them. I've now got my alignment towards good, so that is fucking shit. Absolutely terrible. Right, let's talk to Branson Marlek. Welcome to Branson's. If you thought you'd shopped at the best, you haven't been to Branson's yet. Heh, my apologies. I'm just trying out a new slogan. What do you think? Yeah, I like it. If it makes you happy, it's good. Why, thank you. I came up with it myself too. Say, you're not dressed like the other sailors rampaging about town. It seems Highcliffe has become quite a hub of activity ever since the patrols along the high road became scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. You'll find that I have a pretty nice stock of goods here. With all the travellers coming in, I managed to get my hands on some real bargains. Oh yeah, what do you have for sale? Ah, you won't be disappointed. Have a look for yourself. Ah, who did not have a cap?
Yeah?
It's hard to know because it's not fucking drawn on anyone except for
Yes.
me for some reason.
Yes.
Everyone has a cap, do they? Okay. Do these do anything special? Conk +2. Yes, that's better than... I think I've got Conk +1, do I? Oh, these actually do have different things. Well, I'll go for the Major School cap.
Follow me.
I am listening.
And you can go for the Wizard's hat. So you've got... looks like quite a lot of items here. I need a sling, don't I? Because I've got bullets but no sling. What's Hierarch's Blade? Not much is known of the Archmage Hixclon, besides the fact that he was said to have gone mad and has been missing for decades now. His final notes detail what seems to be snatches of disparate and ridiculous legends from a place unknown, a distant and pale shadow from which dread and confusing images would spring. No matter what happened to Hixclon though, and whether or not the land of these hierarchs is real, the enchantments on the blade the wizard made to defend himself are useful and real enough. So outsiders I think are extra planar creatures, so that's pretty nice, but it's not worth 12 grand. Too circumstantial, I think. What's Ravager? That's a katana by the looks of it. That does an extra 1d6 damage, so that's pretty sweet. That's better than what I've got now, but it's very expensive. So light is nice. That would be good for Nishko if she used axes, which she currently doesn't. Must be a will save. What's this? Whoops, didn't mean to buy it. Immunity disease, immunity poison is pretty sweet. Especially with the amount of diseases we seem to get. I'm not going to pay 4 grand for it. Wisdom +1, that's good. Not amazing. Okay, so there's nothing here that I particularly want.
Yes.
What other quests do I have to turn in? The ship we'll worry about last, in case I can't come back to this island. That's Neverwinter, that's Neverwinter, that's Neverwinter. That's Neverwinter. So, how much money do I have? 4.5 grand. I know I've got a better relationship with the innkeeper. I don't really want to walk all the way back there, we'll just sell it here. So I've been carrying this ale around and that's not been very useful. I'll keep hold of the scrolls, keep hold of the potions. I don't need healer's kit. That might be better for the druid than what she's got. That might be good as well. What's Nishka needs a weapon proficiency, but she might be better with that. Because it doesn't look like I'll have anything like the money I need to buy the armour, the shields I want anyway. What does this do? Con and Will. Oh, that's pretty nice. Have I got a... I've got one on. What does this do? Undead turning. My undead turning barely works, does it? Mind you, I might be able to enchant these rings, so I'll hang on to those. These, I think, are crafting equipment. These are books that I need to craft. So I don't really want to trick any of these away.
Yeah?
Okay, this is not that impressive. It might be better than what she's got, but not that much better. One day you might be a monk, so you can keep those for now. What does this do? That's a scroll, so we'll keep that.
Yes.
Whoops.
Can't move! Carrying too much stuff!
So base attack plus 7, plus 8, that's much better, and we can sell the sickle.
Yes.
Everybody, follow me!
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, I can use these now. I don't know why that's triggered. Maybe it's because I got more skill in use magic device, but I can use these now, so that's good. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. But no one else uses two-handed weapons, so we can get rid of that. This is White's Morning Star, and that has +1 bonus. We don't use parry, it does a bit of extra electrical damage. I think we can sell that. So this halberd, which is also a good weapon, two-handed weapon, it does an extra 1d6 damage and it's got +1 bonus. Again, it's probably not worth hanging on to. And I can now afford some shields. The Astral Blade is worth using. That's better than your short sword. So in time we will come to use that. You just need some more level ups and feats. We don't need 2 heavy crossbows. We do need some more bolts. I should probably buy some more bolts. Int +2 is very nice. In time, if we ever find a mage, that'll be excellent. This major circlet of blasting. Use Searing Light. Searing Light is not the same as light. That is an attack spell. So that's pretty nice. So I'll hang on to that. Although I'll probably never remember to use it. Ishka can have that. Con +2 is pretty sweet.
Yes.
How can I help?
Resistance isn't that impressive, but it does give us some light, which is nice. The Heart of the Beast, Mala, he's a heathen god. He's not Torm. No, that sounds evil. We'll get rid of that. I never remember to use this. Oh, it takes 3 charges of use to cast Cure Serious Wounds. Oh, Mass Cure Serious Wounds. So no, we'll hang on to that. Although I could cash it in for 718 gold. It's got a single use of Sunbeam 13 times. That's probably worth hanging on to. Books belong to Yanni. That's a quest item. Right, so there we go. So, which was the shield I originally wanted? think it was the goblin shield, wasn't it? Yeah, the goblin shield is better than that. Alright, I think we're done. We're done with our inventory. Let's blow this joint.
Yes.
What? What the fuck? Have you any news regarding the lizard folk? Yes, I've killed the lizard folk chieftain. The attack should stop now. We must ensure that the lizard folk do not return. I will gather the men and lead an attack on their lair to drive away any who would remain. I think they started killing our ships, we know that. I didn't give them a chance for peace, I slaughtered him outside the castle, so I can't now be a hypocrite and tell Elder Main to want peace. So just be careful, they're excellent warriors. Yes, we must plan carefully. Thank you for the warning. Now then, I believe you've been rather eager to be on your way to Neverwinter. I shall have all the men available help with the repairs on the Double Eagle. I have much to do, but I shall meet you on the docks when you are ready to leave. Junie, did anyone find your husband? You were the one speaking to the Elder. Did he turn his back to your pleas as well? Well, what did you ask of the Elder? My husband, William, disappeared 2 days ago. He was heading outside the village to gather some stones to expand our home. A foolish thing to do with the attacks going on. It must have been the lizard folk who took him. They're beasts. But the Elder refuses to send out a search party to bring him back. Ah, so my character has somehow noticed, I don't know where, because there isn't a wagon here. I never interacted with the wagon. However, my character happens to know that her wagon is still there. So, wouldn't your husband have needed a wagon for the heavy stones? What? He must have accidentally left it behind. He was quite eager to get started. Bullshit. Is there any way I could help and bring a lying murderer to justice, i.e. you? You'd be willing to take a risk for a complete stranger? Well, this is a surprise. Is there anything you can tell me that might help? The villagers that left their farms say they were driven out by something destroying their crops and damaging their homes. The farmers were never attacked, it's just been sabotaged like with the ships. Probably lizard folk, but you never know. You may want to speak with that girl Chandra. She's refused to give up her farm to those lizard folk, so she may have seen if he went outside the village. Yeah, she isn't my greatest fan, to be honest, Junie. Okay, we'll do it. Might as well clear all the quests on this island before we leave it. Just making sure my backup's here in case she kicks off. Is she still living here in the burnt out wreck of a farm? She's certainly not drawn. Nope, that was Nishka appearing. Presumably she's in that house, but they haven't programmed a door to her fucking house. So I can't see her. I'll just have to wait till daytime when she comes out of the house, I guess. Well, if I cross the world and come back, maybe she'll have appeared. Is it night time again? It feels like it. I mean, the stars in the sky, that normally suggests night time, doesn't it? Let's try not travelling quite that far. Let's travel to the bandit camp and back again. It's still fucking night time. It can't be 48 hours to the swamp cave and 24 hours to the bandit camp. I guess it doesn't have to be, does it? It could be 12 hours to the bandit camp and 24 hours to the swamp cave. I'll turn off the recording. I'll let it become day and then I'll start the recording again. Right, daylight is never ever going to come. We know she's in because her lights are on and she's got a little cooking pot outside, but she never comes out of the house either. However, it turns out that we've just uncovered one of the many completely shit programmings and writings in this game, because I googled the quest. Turns out that we should have encountered him at the Highcliffe Castle ruins. Lost their job and didn't eat because, I mean, did you ever play this game? It's just fucking stupid. You tell me to go and see that woman and she no longer exists and I can't get her out of the house. Oh god, it fucking pisses me off. So here's William. Why he wasn't here in the first place I don't know. Presumably he didn't trigger because we didn't talk to Junie, although where was he? He was just in a fucking another plane. Fucking hell. Who are you? How did you find me? Calm down, you thick cunt. Your wife sent me to look for you. Junie, I should have known she wouldn't let me go without a fight. But I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve just as well as Highcliffe for a home. Serve you as well for a grave, and I'd kill Junie and stick her in a grave as well if it was an option in the game, but it's probably not. I could kill that other man, but probably not these two for some reason. Why do you want to go back? I'm through with her having treated me like her mule. I'm declaring myself a free man. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. Probably because it doesn't have a door. So she's probably right on that front. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take my wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. Why don't I have an okay option? It's his life. If he wants to do that, that's his choice. But I'm not selfish. I'm not doing it for my own good. I'm doing it out of my goodness of my heart. If he wants to run away from his wife, that's his decision. But I don't get that choice. I'm not lying for you. Running away isn't a solution or what's in it for me. I'm not selfish. I'm a cleric of Torm. But equally, I have no reason to go and take her word over his. So I want option 4, yes. But for some fucking reason, that's not an option. So let's go with what's in it for me. I see how it is. Oh, I've moved towards evil now. Good work, programmers, you thick cunts. I see how it is. Fair enough. Here, take what I have on me. I'd hidden it away for use for myself. I guess I won't be needing it now. Now that we've come to an agreement, I'll wish you farewell and safe travels. I need to get this camp in better shape. I hate this game. This is one of the worst written games I have ever played in my entire life. I know exactly why I played it lots of times and never finished it. It's just terrible. Why don't I have any options? Why do you program 3 options and they're all the same? Not in that conversation, although they were all shit options. Can't remember where the fuck I'm going now. High Cliff. I mean, could you not have put some of these people inside buildings? Really? Would it have been that much work to just do one building interior and copy-paste it for all these buildings? That would have been better than not letting you inside the tavern. Hoi, Junie. Your husband's dead. I don't see William with you. Have you not found him yet? We found this wedding band on the corpse. Did it belong to William? William. I just knew it. I must let the elder know that he has blood on his hands. How did it happen? Did you take care of whatever killed him? Well, the village elder didn't kill him. Bears got him. Bears? Around Highcliff? I knew of wolves, but not bears. Yeah, me too. Me too. Why didn't I have the option of wolves? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've relied on William for so long. Who will take care of the children and the farm? Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. You're right. I must be strong for my child and myself. I appreciate the effort you made on my behalf. Now, if you excuse me, I need to be alone for a while. Ah, you just gone to a different dimension. Fair enough, your children will appreciate that. Hello, Elder Main, you injured old man. Ah, there you are. We took up a collection for you here in the village and have a surprise for you. There's enough there to pay for your passage to Neverwinter. It's not a lot, but you've done so much that we had to find some way to show our appreciation. I'd also like you to have this armour. It's been in our village for generations and hasn't seen much action. I thought you might be able to put it to better use. I'll put it to good use, my thanks. Humble rewards from a grateful village. Thank you again. Now I believe you have a ship to board. Safe travels to you. Yeah, it is time to continue on to Neverwinter. Eh, my stomach's already started churning. How long is this trip? Oh, you do be quiet, Kelgar. Enjoy the waves while you can. I'll say, and it'll be nice to travel without being hunted for once.
The shard you have found, show it to me.
Yes, Sierra? Sierra? Is that what you sought?
No, it is much more. Forget the betrayer, forget our vengeance. These shards, they must all be found. Whatever forces you need, we shall grant you, but these shards must be ours.
Of course, Sierra. It shall be done.
Dalrin. Lord Dalrin now, I hear.
Who's there?
Come now. You remember? Has it really been so long?
You... But you died at the battle at West Harbor.
Delayed, perhaps. My imprisonment was most distressing. But dead? Now how could I die with so much left unfinished? And there is so much more left to do.
So this is Neverwinter? Suppose it's passable for a city built by humans. Can't say I care for it though. You want a proper city, you build down, not up.
This place feels unnatural. The wood and stone, it's as if they've been silenced.
I wish you'd both be silent. The entire trip was just one long whine from the two of you.
Oh, me stomach feels funny. This boat rocks like a baby's cradle.
This water is so unnatural and deep, not like the swamp of dead people I grew up in.
Not that I've got great memories of this place, but it's home. So, where are we going first?
I don't know. Why is LNA with me? I don't fucking want LNA with me. But I guess we were looking for my uncle's inn, so let's head there first.
Not sure I can stomach any food yet. A stiff drink and a good tavern brawl, on the other hand. I say lead the way. Besides, I'd welcome a stable bed after being trapped on that filthy excuse for a boat.
But that'll have to wait for next time, so I hope you'll come back for the next episode of the shitty, incoherent game that is Neverwinter Nights 2.